speed enthusiasts. Welcome to the best qualifying runs in the 10 and 9-second motorcycle categories at the 9th round of the Barranquilla 2024 quarter-mile drag racing championship.
We start with a duel between Wilson Penzo and Andres Camargo on their Suzuki GSX-R1000s.
Both bikes cross the finish line at the exact same time. However, in qualifying, only the ET elapsed time is considered. Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki posted a time of 9.814 seconds, while Andres Camargo on his Suzuki recorded an ET of 10.140 seconds.
Next, we have Harold Rodolo on his Kawasaki ZH2 facing off against Martin Correa on his Kawasaki Ninja Z1000SX.
Both bikes clock times within the 11-second range. Up next, Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 races against Edward Manzano on another Suzuki GSX-R1000.
Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 improves his previous time, recording 9.787 seconds.
Meanwhile, Edward Manzano on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 takes second place, trailing by just 1/1000 of a second from the leader.
Next up, Andres Camargo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 races Harold Rodolo on his Kawasaki ZH2.
Andres Camargo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 improves his previous time by 61 milliseconds, coming very close to the 9-second category.
On the other hand, Harold Rodolo on his Kawasaki ZH2 enters the 10-second category with a time of 10.943 seconds.
Now, it's Christian Alcala's turn on his Suzuki GSX-S750. Christian Alcala on his Suzuki GSX-S750 posts a time of 10.849 seconds, placing him in second place.
Next, we have a duel between two Suzuki GSX-R1000s ridden by Wilson Penzo and Andres Camargo.
Neither rider manages to improve their previous times.
Up next, Harold Rodolo on his Kawasaki ZH2 faces off against Martin Correa on his Kawasaki Ninja Z1000SX.
Harold Rodolo on his Kawasaki ZH2 doesn't improve his previous time, while Martin Correa on his Kawasaki Z1000SX does, but still remains in the 11-second category.
The next matchup is between Wilson Penzo and Andres Camargo, both on their Suzuki GSX-R1000s.
Nico González.
Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki does not improve his previous time, while Andres Camargo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 posts an ET of 9.944 seconds, securing third place in the 9-second category.
Next, Harold Rodolo on his Kawasaki ZH2 faces off again against Martin Correa on his Kawasaki Ninja Z1000SX.
Harold Rodolo on his Kawasaki ZH2 doesn't improve his previous time, while Martin Correa on his Kawasaki Z1000SX records an ET of 10.994 seconds, taking third place in the 10-second category.
Up next, Andres Camargo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 faces Edward Manzano.
Andres Camargo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 does not improve his previous time, while Edward Manzano on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 does, with a time of 9.659 seconds, moving from second to first place in the 9-second category.
Next, Harold Rodolo on his Kawasaki ZH2 races Martin Correa on his Kawasaki Ninja Z1000SX again.
Both riders improve their previous times. Harold Rodolo on his Kawasaki ZH2 posts an ET of 10.782 seconds, moving from second to first place in the 10-second leaderboard.
Meanwhile, Martin Correa on his Kawasaki Z1000SX improves his previous time by 11 milliseconds but stays in third place.
Now, it's Andres Camargo versus Wilson Penzo, both on their Suzuki GSX-R1000s.
Neither rider manages to improve their previous times.
Next, we have Christian Alcala on his Suzuki GSX-S750 against Martin Correa on his Kawasaki Ninja Z1000SX.
Christian Alcala on his Suzuki doesn't improve his previous time, but posts a time within the 10-second range.
Meanwhile, Martin Correa on his Kawasaki Z1000SX improves his previous time with an ET of 10.920 seconds.
Next, Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 takes another run.
Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 improves his previous time by 79 milliseconds, but remains in second place.
Next up, Andres Camargo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 faces Christian Alcala on his Suzuki GSX-S750.
Christian Alcala on his Suzuki doesn't improve his previous time, while Andres Camargo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 improves his previous time by 71 milliseconds, but stays in third place. Closing the qualifying rounds, we have Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 against Edward Manzano. Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki doesn't improve his previous time, while Edward Manzano on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 posts a time of 9.522 seconds, solidifying himself as the leader in the 9-second category.
With that, the qualifying rounds come to an end. In a future video, these motorcycles will face off for the championship trophy. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Thus we come to the end of the video. If you liked it, support us with a like and consider subscribing to see more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time.